You know, Attack on Titan is focusing on the three protagonists, Armin, Mikasa, and Eren. Last time, you saw 10 major changes that they made to the current story that you know. Here's one major one regarding Eren, straight from the author Mr. Isayama. You know Eren as that one special scout that could go berserk, becoming a giant titan. What you didn't know is that the author made a drastic change regarding Eren and his titan ability. Originally, Eren was actually supposed to fully be aware that he could become a titan from the very beginning, much like the female titan. Of course, this would mean that Eren would potentially keep this a secret, which would have changed the way he acted from the start so much. Try to imagine just how different the Attack on Titan story would be for season 1. How do you think the story would change? Or who knows, perhaps Eren could have been a great actor, like a certain someone else. Move over, Eren. For this next one, let's focus on the crazy, lovable scientist Hange. You know Hange as this person who gets extremely excited over anything Titan related. Pretty appropriate, since she was supposed to be modeled after a hardcore anime fan. But here's the most interesting thing about her. Mr. Isayama purposely drew Hange to be gender neutral in the manga. For the longest time, fans have been debating online whether Hange was really a guy or a girl. No one was really sure. Mr. Isayama wouldn't even comment on this when he was asked about it. His little trolling came to an end when it came to the anime and live action movie. You could clearly see that Hange is female, but even then, hardcore fans in Japan continued to debate about it online. It wasn't until season 2 where viewers got a glimpse of Hange's boobage. That really ended the debate. Sorry. If you're a hardcore fan of the series, you gotta give a lot of thanks to Hajime Isayama for creating Attack on Titan, and here's why. In his early 20s, Mr. Isayama was trying to find a publishing company to take his work. Unfortunately, he got rejected every single time, over 20 times. You could imagine how he was feeling. He took it really personal. Part of this being the most common complaint he got, that his drawings just plain sucked. Honestly, if you look at the early Attack on Titan stuff, you can see why they said this. Eventually, he did find that one person that did take his work. It was funny since after being rejected so much, he was super in shock that someone actually liked his work. He thought that something must have been wrong with that editor. So here's my question of the day for you guys. What do you think of Isayama's early drawings from Attack on Titan? You don't gotta be shy about it, be totally honest. Right alongside the author, there's one more man you have to thank for the Attack on Titan series, and that's the director of the anime, Tetsuro Araki. There's definitely a few million people that have gotten their first taste of anime from watching Attack on Titan. Maybe you introduced your friends to it too. That just goes to show how much he did to flesh out the world and story in anime form. It is even more interesting to find out that this Attack on Titan series is not his first mega hit. You've definitely seen one or two of these other ones. Araki has directed High School of the Dead, The Mess That Was Guilty Crown, that Attack on Titan ripoff, Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress, and even Death Note. Yeah, freaking Death Note. It's thanks to him that we got that dramatic chip-eating scene. Besides these, Araki has also worked on Black Lagoon and even SAO, so he's got quite the resume. Let's hope that he comes back for Attack on Titan Season 3 and Season 4. Bonus thing here too. The author actually made a cameo as one of the Titans in the anime series. You could thank Iraki for that. And didn't that particular Titan look a little odd to you anyway? After seeing all the major changes done to Eren, and all the other changes from my past Attack on Titan video, you're able to see so many what-if possibilities for the Attack on Titan story. Turns out, there's even bigger changes that were done to the Attack on Titan story. Attack on Titan is based off of the author's original work. He originally made this and submitted it to the weekly Shonen Jump magazine back in 2006. The original story had so many differences. In that one, there were no walls at all. People instead lived behind some giant trees. All of the Titans that existed in this world had the same generic look. There wasn't anything special about them. Oh, and forget about Mikasa, Eren, and Armin. Those guys didn't even exist. For some reason, some of the warriors in the story also had actual swords. The whole look of this reminds me a lot of Naruto. But anyway, Mr. Isayama later took the skeleton of the story and expanded it into the current story you see now for Attack on Titan. Definitely take a look at my past video to see the major changes that happened before the final version. With the colossal hit that it was, no surprise that a ton of companies were quick to take advantage of the Attack on Titan hype. Move over Code Geass. Pizza Hut in Japan was one of the quick ones to have the Colossal Titan advertising its delicious pizza. I'm sure the Colossal Titan must love that special extra mayo pizza that Japan loves. 3 times the mayo in your mouth. Yummy. But let's not stop at pizza. The Titans are very hungry. There's also the Colossal Titan burger stack, which of course you have to have it with your colossal bucket of fries. What the hell, Japan? I don't even see stuff like this in the freaking US. Anyway, if you do want to be healthy, they also had Titan dogs and the Titan chicken bowl. Yummy. Even Sasha got her own brand of chips. Lucky. Besides all the food, even Universal Studios and Disneyland Tokyo were involved with Attack on Titan promos. They had the various Titan statues around the park. This included Annie vs. Eren in Titan form. The Armor Titan was there too, just in case you wanted to get touched by him. You even had the chance to experience what Eren's mom did back in episode 1. That's so freaking awesome. In addition to all the other Attack on Titan promotions, Japanese fans had a chance to see their favorite characters in live action from an Attack on Titan stage play. This play was originally planned to take place in Tokyo Disneyland starting in July. Keyword here being was. Unfortunately, this play got cancelled a week or 2 after it got announced. The reason for this was that during one of the rehearsals, one of the acrobats was training with the wire device that was going to be used in the play. This very likely being their version of the 3D maneuver gear. Some malfunction occurred and a very unfortunate accident happened. The guy fell over 10 meters and did not survive. Almost immediately after that, the play got cancelled. Alright, back to the Titans. Throughout the series, you see these giant creatures with different expressions, or lack thereof. Mr. Isayama has revealed exactly what was the inspiration for these Titans. Around his 20s, he moved to Tokyo to try to get his manga published. He was working part-time at this manga cafe to get by. He recalls one specific time where there was a super wasted, drunk customer that came in. From that experience, he recalls that guy's inability to communicate at all, like when you're that super wasted. This experience right here made him realize how dangerous human beings could be. He later took inspiration from this and created the Titans. With the popularity of Attack on Titan, you might not be too surprised to find out where else it showed up. Attack on Titan actually had a crossover with the freaking Avengers. It featured the Berserk Titan, the Anti-Titan, the Armor Titan, and of course the Colossal Titan. One day, these Titan creatures suddenly appeared in New York City. It was time for the Avengers to assemble. You had Captain America, Iron Man, the Hulk, and even Black Widow trying to take out these powerful Titans. Who knows, these Titans might even be too much for the Hulk to handle. If you are interested in this, Marvel has actually released this for free on their website, so definitely check it out. By the way, this does mean that Attack on Titan is now canon in the Marvel Universe. Think about it, I could see the Titans fighting the real Avengers in Phase 4. Move over, Thanos. A new challenger approaches. So, do you want to take a guess at how exactly Attack on Titan is going to end? Mr. Isayama has confirmed that Attack on Titan will end with all the characters dying off. Oops, spoiler warning. I'm joking. That was his original plan. Mr. Isayama has mentioned that due to the millions of fans of the series, it really wouldn't be responsible to have his original ending. He does still want to end the series organically. He thinks that Attack on Titan should end in a good way that makes fans remember it for decades and decades. And talking about endings, that's not too far away anymore. Attack on Titan was originally planned to be 20 volumes total. We're a little past that, so that plan has changed. Based on what the author has mentioned in past interviews, Attack on Titan should either be 25 or 27 volumes total. This means that the end date will be February 2018 or October 2018, very likely somewhere in between. Also, here's one bonus thing I could guarantee that you don't know. The release date for Attack on Titan Season 3. Which year do you think it'll happen? I don't know about you, but I really don't want to wait another 4 years. Hey guys, really hope you enjoyed this. Be sure to give a colossal thumbs up and subscribe if you did. You could expect a new anime fact video every week. You definitely don't want to miss out. Make sure you also join the Crunchyroll giveaway by posting below. The question to enter this week: which Attack on Titan character reminds you most of yourself? Can't wait to see your pick, and I'll see you guys later.